There's other stuff to find here, too. A registry, huh? Great number of dwarven names carved into its surface. It's dwarven language. But we can recognize a few of the house names. We honor those who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Ogren, what is this?
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered.
You forgot a word,
Be a
Steve.
lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzimar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both.
Gross.
No. Perhaps it thinks I should. It may have something to do with Carrigan's words. If there is some way to make a copy of these runes, I am willing to study them. Perhaps there is something to be gleaned from them. I know not.
Well, luckily we brought paper and pen, apparently. A stack of papers. Right, we just happen to have those. It would be funny if you had to bring a sheet of blank vellum in here in order to do that. That would give a use to the item. Now,
Surprised I didn't consider that.
before we leave, is there anything else in here? I don't want to miss a thing.
Not that I see.
We got the thing on the wall. And I presume we can't really backtrack out because... Oh, hey.
That pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news?
I want to look around a little more.
I wouldn't be in any hurry to get back to the assembly either.
Well then.
By the way, a neat bit of trivia, if you play Dragon Age Inquisition and choose to be a dwarf in that game, then you're actually a blood relative of Shale.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we talking Dwarven Shale or Golem Shale?
Dwarven Shale, obviously. You think golems can procreate?
Look, after seeing the Broodmother, I can believe anything can happen, alright?
Alright. Anyway, I thought that was a neat throwback for them to put in Inquisition.
That's a nice touch, yeah.
It's like how the Dragon Age 2 protagonist is related to the Mage Warden, if you're a human.
I see. If anything, I kind of like that because, like, a lot of games nowadays, they even if they're sequels, direct sequels, they never really try to tie things back to the first game like that nowadays. A lot of lore stuff just kind of either it stops working or it just breaks lore.
Oh yeah. Whew.
I'm gonna take a guess that the Veilguard does that, don't they?
It depends on your viewpoint, really.
Your silence speaks volumes.
Well, I kind of like some of the revelations in Veilguard, but not all of them, I guess. Oh, there was a barrel here. Select it, please. Okay.
Hell, poultice.
Is there a way out of here after all? I guess there is. What was that lock for? Or is this just not the beginning of the area? We still have a ways to go, I guess.
Yeah, there's still a bit of a hill. Essentially, that was just our way back that Bronca herself set up.
So we weren't permanently stuck. Okay.
No, but it was inconvenient.
Yeah, it was definitely inconvenient to not be able to return from the Mage Tower when you do the Fate quest, for instance. But if you can do that here, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used the helmet I got off the Broodmother's corpse. Probably not good for my health, but Wardens are immune to the taint, so it's fine.
I mean, she wasn't wearing it, so...
You're right, she wasn't. How strange. Anyway, Kadash Taig is now on the map.
Alright, well, let's see where this journey takes us now.
Ooh, we just teleported over the dead trenches, I guess.
Oh, hey, good. Now I have to do all them darkspawn. Don't know why we're going the roundabout way, though.
Yeah, this map is kind of slow, and there's not even any chance of encounters on it either.
Yeah.
I like that little symbol, though. It almost looks like a golem.
It kind of does.
Well, it looks just about like any other Tig. Oh, boy.
Hey, boy. You know what? It's regular enemies. I'm just ready to just...
Fireball them.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Feels good. Ah, mage in the back? No, they're archers.
That felt good.
Oh, it feels good to be able to shatter things again.
Oh, goody, shrieks.
Yeah.
Ah, so good.
Here.
Apparently enemies scale with the player's level, but I've never really experienced a sudden jump in difficulty, so I really don't know. You can visit the main quest areas in any order you please, though. I think Orzammar gets visited last most frequently because after everything I just saw, you should know why. After everything I went through.
Yeah.
Which is
And that's
unfortunate because Ogren can react to all the different situations you can go to, and it's a shame that you kind of get gated into doing him last. Anyway.
This is it. Kadash Tig.
It looks abandoned.
These ruins are always overrun by vermin. There may be something noteworthy further in, however. Was this the home once? Did I live here?
Probably long, long ago.
Slay them all.
See,
As you wish, Morgan!
The thing of mind is, like, you mentioned how, like, this is what people tend to do last, which is definitely telling when one of the potential locations is the Fade.
Yeah, doing the Mage Tower does get you win, so I think that's another point in the Mage Tower's favor. And you might decide to go to Redcliffe first, and you're kind of, like, sent to the tower in order to help out Connor. Things like that.
As you say.
Yeah, I guess to be fair, that kind of does work in that order of operations. Meanwhile, this place is more isolated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you were thinking, by the way, that the dwarves are kind of isolated from the rest of Thedas, that's by design, for sure.
I mean, yeah, it seems like they have a lot more personal lore. I mean, they even mention how they tend to fight the Darkspawn on the regular.
Mm-hmm. I shattered the Bronco.
Nice.
Bronto, excuse me, a Bronco is a horse.
A horse. To be fair, it's either a horse or the Kirby enemy, so...
Oh, Bronto Burt.
Yeah.
I remember that name thanks to Kirby's Avalanche.
I know what you're talking about, and I don't think I can do the inflection without laughing.
I think that's Jeff Miller's voice, the localizer. which means Kirby was voiced technically by Leslie Swan.
Well, oh yeah, it's true, because I know Kirby does have a voice actress, but it's not Leslie Swan.
It isn't? In Avalanche, anyway.
No. Well, in Avalanche, yeah, but no, because remember, Kirby does have, not speaking lines, but it's kind of like a Link situation where he has, what's it called?
He likes chicken, he says pollo all the time.
Pollo, yeah. Like, I think it's action sounds, or action clips. Essentially what they say when they're grunting, fighting, and, you know, shouting in pain.
Boy, do I hate Crushing Prison, by the way. Oh,
I mean,
a mage, that explains it.
Here's the thing. Whenever Crushing Prison gets set off, it always seems to kill the person.
Yeah, it might as well just be, like, instant death. You have to keep the person healed constantly. weird.
Again, it just brings back memories of like Gen 1 rap.
Smart Ogren going for the mage.
I have stunning abilities. Look at that.
Yeah.
I think it's just because, like you mentioned. Oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa! What happened? What happened? What?
oh, I guess you were down and you
Did I teleport? What?
I think you were down, and to make sure you're not behind, they.
Humans in my time, it should be aware that I have decided that it is not much like any of them.
Well, I am human.
Technically, perhaps. But according to the many years I spent observing the average human in Honleaf, I doubt it has much in common with them. Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
Well, I am a mage. Oh, that'll tick him off. Or her.
Yeah, fair.
I want to say it anyways.
Then that must be it. I knew there had to be some reason, it being a human and all.
The second one was pretty funny too, Cole, because it was like there is a backhand comment in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
They might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
And we wouldn't want that.
Can it imagine the horror? Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
A golem could never go soft, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, what was that? I noted. Ogren! Ogren!
What the f... He
Ogren?
has become one with the bridge.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was... I think we might have accidentally glitched past a cutscene because we walked past the trigger in the fight, but... Oh my goodness. Everything is going insane down here.
We need to get out of here. This place is... And we thought the Fade was kind of getting on to us.
Oh yeah. We're almost at the quest marker, don't worry. Oh no, an autosave. Please don't throw anything at me now.
What's that? 5 ogres.
Whatever was once here.
Oh, that's easy peasy. Oh,
It's a head.
hold on. I want to get a good look at it this time. It is... Oh, Deep Stalkers.
Ow.
That's a
Oh,
Deep
God.
Stalker. Alright.
Also, I've probably said this before, and I'm sorry if I have, but I have to say it again. Why do these things mew like cats when you hit them?
It's just the noise they make, I guess.
I get it's supposed to be like a lizardly monster, but I'm sorry, I can't take them seriously when they do that.
There's more of them. Oh, they're fighting the Darkspawn for us. That's good.
Oh, well,
I'll just blow them all up.
enjoy your fire! Now they're all focused on me!
We didn't start the fire. It's always burning since the war. Ow! They didn't like my singing.
Well, they know like if I keep fireballed all of them too.
No, I think it was. I think it was the singing.
They're all after you.
This is so much more enjoyable, I gotta say.
Ugh, it feels good to actually be on even battleground
Hey,
and to
check
be able
it
to
out.
destroy the battleground and a level.
Instant healing.
Ah, convenience.
Okay, first up, the loot. They just instantly decompose when you loot them, by the way.
I guess. Nah, I won't even try to lure my way out of this. This is just weird.
What's an Elfroot doing down here?
You'd be surprised.
Alright. Probably want some Constitution in me. I don't know why I ignore that stat all the time. Let's see here.
See, you don't know how much you need health until you realize how much of a squishy wizard you are.
Mm-hmm. Let's add Earthquake to our repertoire.
Yes.
An Earthquake down here would probably be super dangerous.
Oh, absolutely. But hey, if it works.
It just works.
Wait,
Is this the right way on the path?
no, this is Dragon Age, not Elder Scrolls.
I mean, we're getting a lot of it just works right now. What?
It's behind us.
Nice.
Yeah, do Deep Stalkers have the ability to pounce?
They're too small for that, but they are surrounding me and slowing me down some.
Oh god, there's a lot of damage just going everywhere.
Yeah. Alrighty. At least my spells are actually working, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Because, going back to the Bronca fight again, a lot of spells that I could have used just seem to get resisted every time.
Yeah, because, like, again, I just imagine it was just she had high magic resistance.
Yeah. Maybe golems can't be put to sleep.
I shall do it.
Yeah,
I guess we don't know.
that's probably something like it. Oh, that one's got a yellow name. Alrighty, wait. Okay. See, those two are still at full health. They're taking this just fine.
Oh, one of them is a leader.
Yeah, yellow name. That's what I meant.
Ah.
This is not Undertale. Yellow names do not mean they're your friends.
Wait, is there an option to switch it to pink names?
How does orange sound?
I mean, it wouldn't be too bad. Oh, the only thing is you couldn't rhyme it with anything.
Borange.
Crawling with filth. Typical.
Apparently, door hinge doesn't count.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
What the? Oh,
Rogues.
ambush.
Alright, boys, you want to play rough? See how you like that? Okay. Let's see here. Mage? No, doesn't seem like it.
Well, you minimize damage a bit. That's good.
And that should be the last one.
Alrighty.
I must have looted like so much money at this point. I think I'm gonna go for some big equipment when we get back.
Sounds good to me.
What the? Oh, this one guy on his own thinks he's gonna do it, huh? Okay, two of them. Are we almost to that little marker? Nope.
What does that sound?
Let's do you. That would be just her locks.
Huh.
Let's see if I can position this just right.
It's like it.
Ow, what the? Uh-oh. I guess I got a little too reckless. We're gonna have so many injuries at the end. Oh, what? Go away, man! I missed.
These rogues are annoying.
I am hurt.
Oh, it's an alpha. That explains it.
I cannot continue like this.
Can too.
Now you fall. Missed.
Did you miss? Or did he?
Huh?
My apologies, I got reckless and complacent and all those other fun things. Is that all of them? Okay, cool.
That was a close one.
I'm uncertain what I hope to find here.
Be thankful for the autosave. What the? Those noises you guys make, everything is tilted. That's actually pretty cool.
It really does, like, help with the whole ruin aesthetic.
You jinxed it. You know that?
Hey, I said 5 ogres. This is only 1.
It is an alpha, though, so maybe we should be a little bit more careful. Nah, actually, I feel like blowing it up.
Alright, do it up.
Oh, it's got friends.
Oh boy.
Still, we're not exactly taking a huge amount of damage so far.
We gotta keep that up though, because ever since our first introduction to ogres, I have learned not to underestimate them.
Yeah, that first one way back on the Tower of Ishal was no slouch, but we're much more dangerous ourselves.
Yeah.
The shrieks are the worst ones, though.
Will deal though.
Yeah, Spirit Healer Morgan was a really, really good idea. Down for the count. Oh, hey, what have we here? Small, flawless ice crystal. It's almost poetic. We're finding Shale's crystals. Kadash Stompers. Oh my word. I like that. It increases hostility. That's interesting.
Oh, then.
A large, flawless spirit crystal. +1 to all attributes. Thank you.
Take that.
Yeah. Shame about nature damage, but... Dead Tig Shanker. Well, interrupts spellcasting, you don't say.
Ooh, that could be handy.
Yeah. What else is around here? That's... Oh.
What is this? This I remember.
Is that a statue of Shale?
It has dates and names. This is to honor those who volunteered, those who became golems. And there is my name, Shale of House Kadash. Just as Caradin said. I remember now. I remember Shale. That was me.
Okay, that can't be a statue of Shale, because female dwarves don't have beards. Or maybe... So what now?
I will need to think on these things I have learned. Perhaps I will speak to it of them soon. For now, let us carry on as we have. It speaks.
What? You're still with me, I see.
Yes. It destroyed the Anvil of the Void. I would not have thought... It could just as easily have defied Caradon, I think. I feel I owe it. Enough that I'm willing to remain with it and assist in its crusade against the Darkspawn. Unless it wishes me to leave.
Don't go, I happen to need you.
Refreshing. Normally, such words would be accompanied by the wave of a control rod. I shall remain as it asks. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
Aww. Plus 19.
It's like we helped her discover her origins again, and probably is at peace now.
Anyway, back to pigeon crushing.
Yes, shall we?
Dick Dastardly would be proud.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Shrug. Who is this guy again?
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
I bear a crown from Paragon Caradon for his chosen king.
Caradon was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caradon forged a crown for Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Ortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caradon choose?
Alright, so I just found out something interesting. So it is actually possible to do a little bit of double dealing, working for both potential candidates at the same time, but the rewards are the greatest if you do everything for one potential candidate and then choose them right here. Because we could totally just go for Harrowmont right now, but I worked for Balin, I should keep my word.
At last, this farce has ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
Still don't know what's up with the staffs. Or his armor.
I mean, we talk about staffs. I assume they could be maces.
You know what? That's a good point.
Like, I think I've seen maces like that out there.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
My crown looks stupid, but at least I'm the ruler now.
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him!
I did not give you that crown so you could be a tyrant.
You know better than anyone the war facing us, Warden. Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my reign is serving only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me.
So if Harrowmont becomes king, then Balin just attacks you right there in the assembly.
Wow, Balin, kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
You have proven yourself and more, Warden. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
Congratulations, bravo. Now where are my troops?
Hidden his name need not pass your lips again. My generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. This was a mall favored by my brother Trian. Take it with you, as a reminder of your ties to Orzammar. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
I'll take that as a thank you. I want my face on one of those big statues.
I'll see what I can do. Now,
Ooh.
I must address my other petitioners. Come back and visit sometime.
Well then.
At least we got a fancy weapon out of it.
So far we've saved a clan of elves, saved the entire mage circle, and we've put a dwarven king on the throne. All in a day's good work.
Oh, certainly. And we even got a fancy new weapon out of it.
Mm-hmm. How good is it? Just extra damage to Darkspawn, come on.
I mean, considering what's coming up soon, I mean, it will have some use.
Yes. That's all of the treaties taken care of. Pat yourself on the back, we saved, the name escapes me. Arleman, yes. Arleman is saved. All of the treaties have been accounted for. Now it's time to take the army straight to Denerim. We've got a Terran to deal with.
Throne restored and legends put to rest. Incredible.
Indeed.
Yep.
Oh, you're from the Legion of the Dead.
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive. But the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Can I count on you to fight the Blight at my side?
Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say.
We need you topside. Show the world your skill.
You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
And he disappears. So what else can we do? We got that tracing of that stone tablet with all those runes on it. Let's see if we can find someone who might use it.
Oh, yeah.
The Shaperate, aka the Record Keepers of History.
Ew, so maybe we should tell them all about what happened with the... No, we shouldn't.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
What?
I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, there's going to be codex entries here as well. Orta.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Ortan Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Ortan, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Ortan, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Do you mean these records? I guess I found them somewhere.
Yeah.
You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband. Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Ortan. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
So you gonna look into changing your name, maybe?
Yeah.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. But I apologize. You do not know me nearly as well as I know you. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Zebor. Okay, cool. I have some tracings you might be interested in.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from the tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
Quick, check his trousers.
Wait,
I want to see if he browned his pants.
Throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
I would like permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
The Chantry's charities would greatly aid Orzammar.
What sort of charities do you mean?
The Chantry cares for widows and orphans.
Traditionally, that is their extended family's responsibility, but sometimes people fall through the cracks. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
No, thank you for your time.
I will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
I don't think such an ordinary conversation is worth your time, but okay.
I mean, you never know. You know, some of the biggest events happen from small things.
I'll say. An entire crossover franchise spawned from one elevator ride, allegedly.
And then the main character of that supposed crossover also had his introduction in another major crossover franchise through another elevator ride, supposedly.
You're kidding, right?
No, it's said that one of Sakurai's guys bumped into one of the Kingdom Hearts guys.
Well, it's just destiny at that point.
You did it on purpose.
Oh my goodness. Oh, no, I didn't. It's happening to me now. Oh, it's beautiful.
I guess to make it a little more believable, I think it did happen during one of the Game Awards. So, yeah.
Okay. That same main character could potentially be from one of Nomura's earlier works that everyone forgot.
I gotta try to remember, because I do know he did have a separate original design for Sora that is, like, very different from what we have now.
You ever heard of the Bouncer?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking of.
I guess I wonder, because, like, if I remember the original design, Sora was originally going to be, like, a part lion kind of character, and instead of a Keyblade, he'd have, like, a pseudo chainsaw blade, essentially.
What?
There are some early sketches still running around. I could find one for you.
Oh, boy.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my ruck?
Oh, what do we do? Dung-eating lunatic?
Well, okay. What did he say?
Honesty is the best policy. You might not want to hear it.
What is it?
Yeah.
Is he dead? Oh, please don't torment me.
I'm afraid Ruck went crazy after too long in the deep roads.
Crazy? Oh, ancestors, save him. I've heard of this. Lost soldiers turning on each other, eating darkspawn flesh. Is that what happened to my boy? Why didn't you bring him home?
Trust me, he's too far gone to help. Forget him.
I have to go to him. He needs me. Oh, he must be so frightened out there, so lonely.
Oh no.
I thank you for what you've done. Even if you couldn't be bothered with more. Take this. It's my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I was saving it for Ruck, but I want you to have it. As my thanks.
Well, we did clear a path to him, didn't we? Oh, she's still here.
But even then, I'm not worried about the path to him.
Mm-hmm.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He agreed to let you hold your prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Maybe. I can only hope nothing bad comes of that.
Here's hoping.
Alright. It has been a very long journey, but I am happy to finally exit Orzammar. And we'll actually be back shortly because we have business with that lady who wanted to study at the Circle. But there's reasons to go to the Circle now, so, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ogren's coming with us.
Give me a moment.
Sure, take your time.
By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
Well, take your time. I need you ready to fight.
If I could fight Randar Volney second after downing 15 lichen ales in half an hour, I'm not gonna be put off by a high sodding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, what you call it, daylight.
Ogren is not exactly a favorite among the fan base these days, from what I've heard. But I think anybody voiced by Steve Bloom has something to offer.
No, definitely.
Call of duty for the Circle.
Dagna of Orzammar wishes to study magic.
Orzammar? Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
I don't think she minds. She still wants to learn.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
She wants to learn. That is a worthy goal.
I cannot deny anyone, dwarf or human, the chance to learn. Knowledge should not be withheld from those who seek it. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices when it is appropriate.
Thank you, First Enchanter.
If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
Perhaps, but it was her choice to make.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle.
Okay, enough talking.
Thank you.
Forgive me, I must take my leave.
I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
And finally, I have learned my lesson from last time. They sell infinite amounts of lyrium dust here.
Infinite.
Yes. I have over
Definitely.
100 sovereigns now. I hope you realize that.
I mean, it's good to make sure we're never going to run out ever again, so...
Uh-huh.
And that's the thing. Is it a case where a stack basically accounts for one in the inventory?
Yeah, a stack will take up one inventory slot. Easiest to just pretend it's like Terraria.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to see it. Because to be fair, he does kind of make a good point. It's kind of sad that there are people in this world who will do stupid things for, like, bad reasons. It's rare to find people who will do stupid things for good reasons.
I don't know. Defending Orzammar from Darkspawn seems like a good reason, but the whole golem thing is very interesting to talk about.
Oh, it's you.
It's a...
You saved the circle. I guess your feet if you didn't look as though you'd kill me if I did that. You'll settle for a handshake, won't you? Maybe a kiss on the forehead, eh?
Come on, man. Your name is Godwin? I met a dwarf who mentioned you.
Rogek? Well, he's a personal friend, and sometimes we, you know, correspond. Did he, have anything for me?
Lyrium, but I bought it, so you're dealing with me now.
Yes, yes. I'll take it off your hands right now. What about 50 sovereigns? That's a good price, no?
It wasn't easy getting there. 75!
Look, I have 65 sovereigns and this dagger I stumbled upon in the tower. Will that do?
It'll have to do.
Done and done. You have your gold, and I have my lyrium. Everyone's happy. Out of curiosity, do you know why this lyrium took so long to get here?
Orzammar's gates were closed because of political unrest.
Dwarves and their politics. Always causing trouble. How is the situation now?
They have a new king.
Ah, I see. Well, I just wanted to know if I should expect another late delivery.
That's your problem, not mine. Why do you need all this lyrium?
Oh, you know, the circle always needs lyrium. You shouldn't even have to ask. It's perfectly normal.
But I'm curious, and I saved you.
I suppose you did at that.
Yes.
Yes, but you see, the Templars use lyrium too. They cannot manipulate natural energies like mages can, but they need to be able to fight us. The big problem with lyrium is that it has diminishing returns, and the Templars become dependent on it. If it wasn't me and Rogek, someone else would do it.
It's a drug trade. You must make a lot of money off of this.
Hardly. I'll get by.
What does a mage need money for anyways? Share some of that wealth or people will find out.
You're blackmailing me? Fine, take this. It's all I have on me at the moment. Now just leave me alone, please.
No, maybe I'll tell Gregor anyway.
Wow, how mean.
You're very kind, Godwin.
This just isn't my day.
Alright, alright. Did I get all the money for that? 65, he said.
And then I guess you got 8 on top of that?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're rich. We're rich. We're
169. Nice.
Nice. All this money. I've never had this much money in the base game before.
Well, now you have all the money to spend on lyrium.
What's this icon here for? Oh, Dagna's here already. Wow, that was fast.
Dang. How are you enjoying your time here?
Okay, so I completely missed some extra dialogue with her. Talking to her with Oghren is always fun. She just insults him like a teenager would. And also, if you bring Wynn, you can talk to her and she'll say, "Oh, you're back, but the circle is exactly 3 days and several hours away from here." And Wynn is like, "I didn't know that."
Hello, how can I... It's you!
Camera! Camera?
Enough time to get to the circle and back.
Hello, wood texture.
Tell me what they said.
Wait, this is your Orzammar dialogue. Huh?
What?
Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
A little token of your gratitude would be nice, and get away from whatever that is.
Of course, a reward. I was just bringing some lyrium in from the storeroom. Will that do? I have either a lyrium rune that can be implanted in any weapon, or some of the serum mages use. Which do you want?
The rune.
Here you go. I hope it's enough to thank you. I'll never forget what you did. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
Where are you going? Please tell me she's just around the corner. I think your mic's not working, my friend.
What?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, what did it not catch how hard I was laughing?
No, it didn't. But I saw your mouth movement, so I could tell something was up.
Dagnav broke time and space. Dwarves have the ability to break time and space. You heard it here, folks, ladies and you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
You're talking about how Wynn suspected that song.
Wait, what?
We mentioned how, like, Wynn was, like, suspective of that song.
Oh, yeah. Dwarves can teleport, they can duplicate themselves, they're secretly gods. I'm saying it right now. That's what they are.
Next Dragon Age game, we focus on dwarves.
I was saving it. Won't be ready for the lie for at least another day.
Even the chastened did not have such disgusting habits, and they consumed the flesh of the dead.
Oh my word.
Fine, fine. I'll soak it in the lie now. Have it your way, Miss Squeamish.
That's not what I... no, never mind. Just get it over with, quickly.
Okay, that saves us a trip back to Orzammar, if nothing else. I guess I can be happy about that. Want to go to the Dalish camp?
Sure. But no, yeah, like, that's the thing that always confuses me. Alistair and Astaroth are indeed names from, like, mythology, but I keep mincing the two in my head. You'd be surprised how often this happens when it comes to characters. If you're wondering, go ahead.
I know. Like, I think it happens with a lot of things.
Like, if you're wondering, that's the whole reason why I can remember Morrigan's name perfectly, because there's only one Morrigan. There's not a name similar to that in mythology.
There's Morgan Le Fay.
Well, exactly. Like, there's Morgan Le Fay, but...
Morgan Le
Fay. If you're gonna go there... Well, no, there's... Yeah, God, if you're gonna go into, like, Arthurian legend, there's Morgan, then there's... Oh, because I know she also had a relative that's also part of the Round Table. No, wait, they're not related. They're just sort of working together. There's a lot of weird stuff with it.
You encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Well, there was Connor.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
You're a great mage. You would never become an abomination.
Every mage is vulnerable, no matter how accomplished or powerful. That is the first thing we learn, and overconfidence can lead to recklessness. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts?
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
Ask Connor about it, man. Or, we kind of did cure him. Well,
yeah.
If you retain your humanity, you are not an abomination.
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
Gosh, that was a strange conversation. Got
I
anything
guess
else?
that's one.
What's on your mind?
Okay, nothing else. Have you changed your mind about Alistair and me?
I have watched you for a time, and perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special between the two of you. He seems less guarded when in your company, allows himself to relax, and he seems genuinely happy.
Are you trying to apologize for what you said?
I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry.
Apology accepted.
What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you, but love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. I should have seen this before. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last. And for those of us watching...
Stop talking!
It brings warmth to these old bones, to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife.
Alright. You were saying?
Just... That's something I do like with Dragon Age, is it does offer a lot of interesting gray areas.
Indeed. Alistair.
Something you need, my dear?
I have some questions.
Of course.
If you were raised in the Chantry, have you never...
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
You know what I mean.
I'm not sure.
So, I just love option
nope,
one.
So stop.
Seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham?
Oh.
Have I never licked a lamppost in winter?
Now you're making fun of me.
Make fun of you, dear lady. Perish. Well, tell me, have you ever licked a lamppost in winter?
Why? I've licked my share of lampposts and then some.
A disturbing mental image conjured for me right there. I myself never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know.
You lack the proper parts. You've never had the opportunity.
What?
Living in the Chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They taught me to be a gentleman, especially in the presence of beautiful women such as yourself. That's not so bad, is it?
You think I'm beautiful?
Of course you are, and you know it. You're ravishing, resourceful, and all those other things you probably hurt me for not saying.
I would never hurt you.
Nor I, you. Let us be off then, lest your risque talk make my ears blush.
Ah, Alistair. Well, why the heck not, right?
Indeed, my dear.
I'd like to discuss something private.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
So how would you like to join me in my tent?
Join you? In your tent?
If you don't want to.
Oh, that's not it at all. Not that I want to seem overeager. I sound like a fool. You know that I've never done anything like this with anyone. I was quite sheltered after all. I care for you so much. Whenever I think of this, I feel like a bumbling idiot. All hands. I wish I could be better at this. I want it to be right.
There's plenty of time to practice. You need to relax, Alistair.
I really do, don't I? I keep telling myself that. I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot, if you are.
Just follow my lead, Alistair.
Right. I'm going to stop talking now.
It's not a BioWare game without this. My spell is still active. My skin is hard as rock. You don't mind that, do you, honey? Oh, you think it makes your skin just as hard. Good. I like that.
You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now.
That's so. It could still happen if Morgan's here.
Sure. But if you get hit by the lightning afterwards, it hardly seems like an effective deterrent. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that.
Let them talk. I don't care. Are you going to tell them? First smart comment, and I feed them to the Darkspawn.
See? This is why I love you. So,
Aw.
where do we go from here?
We have a Darkspawn horde to defeat.
You're so practical. You make me proud. Alright, I get the hint. We have a lot to do, right? And we should do it. Before we go, have I told you that I love you? I did.
Yes.
Well, it won't kill you to hear it again, will it?
No, but I might kill you. I love you too.
See? Was that so hard?
Ah.
Alistair, shut up.
Yeah. I suppose I should save the game. Alright, so we're here at the Red Cliff Pier because this is where Dwin's house is, and I hope he's still around. He probably survived the battle from, like, long ago, because he was all locked up in here. Hello? Knock? Knock, knock. Okay, pick the lock. Oh, it's jammed. I don't know why you can't. I don't know why you can't let Leliana do that, but we have no choice but to break it open.
Nobody minds, right?
Kick the door down, and boom, we're in.
I thought a fireball would accomplish it.
You want to burn up everybody inside? Maybe you do.
No, just smash the door. Hi.
Oh, it's you. The one they're all talking about. Shouldn't you be out there celebrating with the rest of them? Go on, out.
I'm looking for the Kunari sword you bought.
Now, why would you be interested in that? It's mine. You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive.
Name your price.
6 sovereigns.
2 sovereigns. Take it or leave it.
Good enough. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I completely forgot about this guy. You can persuade him to help out with the battle, too. But whatever. I'll just take your sword and everything else that's there, too.
We basically got our money back.
Oh, no, that's just 2 silvers, not 2 sovereigns. Sovereigns are gold.
And gems.
Okay. Fair enough. You outlogicked me.
I just like thinking practically. Unless the gems are needed for something special.
I really don't know. It's not like you can turn them into those crystals Shale has. Alright, so we need to gift Sten his sword for some reason. He saw us take it. So, like...
I guess he's just that direct like that.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
Was that a smile? Well, now that you have your sword, shouldn't you report back?
I will return to the Arishok with my report. But it would be a much more thorough and satisfying answer to his question if the Blight were ended first. Don't you agree?
I like the way you think.
Sure.
Then lead the way.
Massive strength.
Plus 15.
Yes. That is the last companion quest that we have available at the moment, and we even got an actual weapon for it. Asala, which has an enchanting slot. Sten's personal sword for his hands only. He had the green blade equipped. Get rid of that. Asala is actually the sword you see on the title screen.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why it was that sword specifically. Sten's not super important to the plot, but you know, nice detail.
It's Dark Souls logic. They put a random knight that has like minimal lore to the whole game in every one of their titles.
And Vampire the Masquerade just has like one side character on the front cover.
Maybe if I make games, I should do that.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is where we will pause for today. We just have to talk to Arl Eamon and say we're ready to go to Denerim, and then we will be headed in that direction. So, we're going to save here. And next time we will start the endgame of Dragon Age Origins. So, despite the rather lengthy bout of hiccups that was the Deep Roads, we're past that and we can proceed to the very, very exciting endgame of Dragon Age.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Yes. I really don't want to, like, hype you up for it because I think what we see in the end speaks for itself. So, next time we'll be headed to Denerim. I'm Ephraim225, and with me as always has been...
I wish I could craft endless amounts of lyrium potions. Wait, I can't. I don't know magic.
You could probably make the potions without being a mage, I guess.
But what use would I have them for?
I don't know.
Oh, I know. I could sell them. Then I can make a lot of money.
I guess so. See you next time, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all have a good night.